Simply braiding, twisting, and playing with hair massage. I begin by ASMR parting the hair with my fingers, just kind of moving it away from the center and filling it in clumps, both the left and the right. Just getting a feel. Kind of just letting it drop through my fingers. Gliding, lifting, just seeing how it falls. Watching it. Just kind of trickle down. Then really getting into it with both hands. Scrunching it and moving it. A bit larger sections. Then let my fingers comb it out a bit and settle it down. Getting the underside as well. Just letting it move through my fingers. Begin to apply a little bit more pressure on the scalp as I work my way through all of the hair. Again, going under and touching the sides of the neck as I sweep across the back, down the lengths of the hair to the tips. Letting it fall back onto the back. Not really particularly doing anything with it yet. Just feeling it and playing with it. Then take 2 strands, one from each side. I can just see how it holds together. Do it again. Just bringing the sides together. Running my fingers underneath and over. And tugging on it backwards, just slightly, and letting it fall down. Then taking another section from the middle. This time I just raise it up just slightly. Give it a nice tug and release. Letting it, my fingers, hold on to it before releasing it again. Then take some over on the right side. Bring it out to the right. Then I do the same thing on the left side. Bring it out 90 degrees from the head to the left, and focus in the middle again. Then take both sides. Bring those together. Take one on the right, making sure I have a nice grasp. Then a set on the left, making sure again I have a nice grasp. Then one in the center. I begin to gently braid it. Bring the right over, giving it a tuck. Bringing the left over, giving it a tuck. Bring the right over, giving it a tuck. Bring the left over, giving it a tuck. The right over, and a tuck. The left over, and a tuck. Then just kind of loosening a few strands up. Just kind of playing with the width of the braid. Trimming it one by one, by one, by one. Setting the hair back into place. Then take 2 strands from the top. Just kind of begin to twist them around my fingers to pull down. Again, take 2 strands. Just kind of twist them around my fingers. Twist. Then twist those 2 just at the ends. Pull down and drop. Then taking one more section to twist that with my right hand. Drop. Then just taking one section with my left hand. Straighten it out. And then twist. And twist, and letting it drop. And smoothing the hair out again with my fingers. Grab all of the hair, run my fingers underneath it. And on top, I twist the entirety of the hair clockwise. Bring it up, but don't secure it and let it drop. Take a slightly smaller section through the middle. Run my fingers through it again. Again, then squish the hair, squishing the hair, just making it go where it typically doesn't get to go, up towards the head and then out. And still letting the hair be fluffy, I grab it all. Then I begin to work it out just a little bit, slowly, first, focusing on mainly the top layer and then working my hands a little bit more deeply into the hair. Then I do swirls, some zigzags back and forth, starting just above the forehead, cross, down, looking intensely at the hair, the left and the right. Just kind of rubbing it together. Wiggling my fingers through. Looking at the ends. Then kind of like a cat playing with the hair, just very gently letting one hair hand touch it and then the next, gliding off. Very eloquently, softly. But letting my fingers become more involved. Bringing all of the hair back together. To maintain a very elegant motion. A bit over dramatized. Just to help signify the delicate features of the hair. Moving with the left and the right through the hair with the hands. Spread it apart over all of the back. Again, I grab 2 strands. I begin to twist, and twist, twist, and twist, twist. I add 2 more strands over the top. And twist those together. I hold it for a moment and then release, taking one strand apart and then the next, then going up, doing the last one, and just taking a finger full of hair and raising it up and out away from the scalp. Using both fingers on the same strand to bring it out and away. Then all the fingers do the same. Then I just kind of gracefully single twist it with my right hand, both the right and the left sides. Again, back to the right. Then in the center, just kind of a messy twist. And straightening it back out and flattening it out. Letting the fingers go through it. And just kind of wiggling the hair as I draw my fingers through it. And starting all the way at the temples, grab 2 pieces of hair again. Just bring them together to add a third and a fourth. Just bring it together and twist all of the hair together. Then add the base and let the top go. Then shake it out a little bit. The left side. And do the same to the right. Just a quick shaking with my hands. A small little zigzag. Then again a bit more in the center. Then just barely grasping any hair. I do feather pulls. Just making the hair feel as light as a feather. I then start to rub the hair together very gently. Just kind of place it between my fingers. And I comb it out. Letting the hair return to its natural state. Then I act like very meticulously searching the hair for something. Using my thumbs to go down the hair. Pushing it upward as I glance through it. Then again, taking 2 more strands, bringing them together. Taking a third, begin to braid this section of hair quite loosely. And twisting as I go, keeping all those strands together, moving on from one side to the next. Repeating the process. Until I get to the end. Letting my hand feel it. Feel the tightness and the smooth silkiness. Running my hand down. Letting it rest. Separating it. 1. Increasing the width. Just creating half hearts. bringing it up and out. Seeing how wide I can get it before the hair falls apart. Bringing the top piece up and out and letting it fall. Then again, using my fingers to brush and comb the hair. Taking it together and slightly bringing it upward, gathering it all into my left hand, the left, the center, the right. Just kind of twisting it up, holding it in place just for a moment and letting it rest. Then taking my left hand, I just begin to loosen the hair. Let it slowly come undone. Gathering about half the hair, just the upper section. Creating a definite divide. Just kind of switch back and forth between hands. And slowly let it come apart as I lift it up. And pull on the bottom section with my left hand. Taking it apart. Switching hands, working up from the bottom up to the top. Again, combing the hair out with my fingers. Using firm pressure. Not releasing to the hair till the very end. Just kind of clamping my fingers around the hair, but not too tight and pulling. Again, gather all of the hair and just twist it round and around. And just do a messy little twist. Another messy little twist. Just one. Then just gently plucking at the hair, just plucking, 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 plucking. Pulling all of the hair back. Rocking my entire body with my hands. And straightening the hair back out. Paying careful attention to the ears, working around them. Then taking the hair again and this time working counterclockwise and bringing it up. Almost into a bun, but not quite. Then just kind of holding the entirety of the hair and letting it fall into my left hand. Then just kind of grab a very small amount of hair and twist. Again, a very small amount of hair and just twist. Small of hair, twist. Small amount of hair and twist. And twist. And twist. Straighten it out after the twisting. Work my hand around, going slowly, no hint of rushing. Just delicately work my hand through the hair, switching hands when needed. Combing it out one final time, then smoothing it with both hands. Returning it to its silky, smooth